skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jones looking to throw right away. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. First down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And they'll begin on the ground here with Evans to about the 48-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Yeah, this could be the turning point.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, two good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The Bears at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up the first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Fields. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action, Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Back to throw. Jones. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Running left, it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. A give to Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Jones. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll run on first down with Evans.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40.
From the gun, it's a run by Evans.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
To throw is Fields.
Caught on the right side by Jones.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. Room here to run. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Big hole there. I don't have hand on the point of attack. Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Out of the gun, Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play that long, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
From the gun, here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll turn a power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Kari Blossomgame, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
From the 25 on second down, Jones complete. Smith has it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. That last run good enough to have him surpass for his career, get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake. Jones. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Giants. Deontay Johnson, 34 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A minute 50 to go here in the first half. a handoff to Henry. They find some open field here.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Another try after the first down sack. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Henry. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Okay, ready?
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Derrick Henry. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
This is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Evans. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
They created a nice sustained drive after plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Now here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. Separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Jones on first down. He dumps it off for Henry. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 41, Jones, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A first down carry for Henry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, those are the ones that eat at you as a kicker. Tie game, 3rd quarter. This is one you know you should make. Instead, you miss it, and it's jubilation on the other sideline.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners.
anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Evans running behind center. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you got a drop back against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A little more on that one and another 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Montgomery is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Once more, Montgomery. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Evans, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Now they'll run the option to the short side left, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Jones now throwing on first down.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Jones on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones on first and 10.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on second down. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. I guarantee you, was told him, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll run. It's Henry. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Jones throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Jones now. They're bringing a blitz.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Jones keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Straight ahead, it's Evans.
Preston Smith there on the stop. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Evans.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Here's Jones. Finding Schultz.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Jones. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right.